G'day cunts, welcome to LewReview. Okay, according to YouTube, 91% of my audience is male. So I just want to say to 91% of you watching this right now, don't beat women. Because apparently we need to be told that. As men, that's our default. Beating women is our default. If no one tells us not to do it, if we're not reminded constantly that slamming your wife's head into the fridge because she cooked the peas wrong is a bad idea, we're just gonna do it. Or at least that's what some idiots think, because despite all of the real horrible shit happening on planet Earth right now, people have banded together to put a stop to a billboard for the new X-Men movie. Because apparently, this promotes domestic violence. This promotes domestic violence. Really? Gee, call me crazy, but when I look at that, I'm pretty sure that this promotes the new fucking X-Men movie. So, because angry people with shit ideas and opposable thumbs have access to the internet, Fox has issued an apology for the billboard and they're taking it down. The outrage started, of course, on Facebook when this post by actor Rose McOwen went viral. There is a major problem when the men and women at 20th Century Fox think casual violence against women is the way to market a film. Ah, bullshit, Rose. Listen up. I'm gonna mansplain a few things to you. This is not casual violence against women, okay? Look at it. That's proactive as fuck violence against women. That's I'm gonna choke a bitch violence against women. And that's totally fine because it makes Apocalypse look like the evil villain that he is. People see it and go, oh shit, that's a bad guy. I don't want to be him. Any reasonable male who sees the billboard is going to think, fuck, that's a bad dude. I want to see him get beaten up. Maybe I'll buy tickets to the X-Men movie. Seriously, Rose, what do you think happens when a man sees this billboard? I love my wife, I love my wife, I love my wife, I love my... What's that? Oh, it's a billboard for the new X-Men movie. Wow. Allow me to absorb this information into my small male mind and see what effect it takes. Nah, because I'm a male and I saw that billboard, I'm gonna paint my wife blue and beat the fuck out of her. There is no context in the ad, just a woman getting strangled by a man. The fact that no one flagged this is offensive. Whoa, Rose, okay. Wow. Slow it down there with the oppressive language, Mrs. White Privilege, okay? Apocalypse isn't a man, they're a god alien thing. They haven't identified as either gender yet. I mean, that might happen in the sequel, but it doesn't happen in this movie. We'll have to wait and see. So for you to assume, just because of the way Apocalypse looks, that they are a male, that is problematic. That enforces negative gender stereotypes. Check your fucking privilege. On a more serious note though, guys, seeing as Apocalypse hasn't told us Zer preferred pronouns, I will be using the gender neutral pronouns Z, Zem and Zer for the remainder of the video. You trans alien phobic scum. That's as close as I can get to saying Z, Zem and Zer without laughing. Fuck. Z, Zem and Zer. What are you, some kind of spaceship? Secondly, of course there's no context in the ad, bros. It's a billboard for a movie. Barely any ads or trailers for TV series or movies have context in them. They show you 3 or 4 of the coolest scenes, and then you pay money to find out the context behind them. That's how ads work. Thirdly, Rose, offensive is a subjective term. What offends me may not offend you. I'll give you an example. I'm offended by your shit haircut. Now for a bit of fun, let's have a look at some movie posters that Rose is totally okay with. Here's a recent one, a woman acting violent with a deadly weapon, totally fine. Here's another one, a giant woman terrorizing a city, totally fine. And here's one that you are in, Rose. Right there you are, right in the middle. A woman wearing barely any clothes who is clearly a victim of violence, totally fine. Another article that went nuts online had this to say, I haven't seen X-Men Apocalypse. I haven't seen X-Men Apocalypse, but what we have here is a naked woman being choked by a man 3 times her size. Now hang on 1 second. Why does it matter what Mystique is wearing? Are you offended by the beauty of the female form? I'll have you know that it took Mystique years to be comfortable in her own skin because of people like you who judged her and made her cover up and not even show her true mutant form. So what you're doing right now is slut shaming. Mutant shaming. Mutant slut shaming. Anyway, back to Rose. I'll close with a text my friend sent. A conversation with his daughter. It follows. My daughter and I were just having a deep discussion. Who has a deep discussion with a 9? Okay. On the brutality of that hideous X-Men poster yesterday. Her words. Dad, why is that monster man committing violence against a woman? This was from a 9-year-old. If she can see it, why can't Fox? I hate to break it to you, Rose, but whenever a 9-year-old says something, okay, there's like an 80% chance whatever comes out of their mouth will be fucking retarded. That's why they're not in charge. Let me tell you something about 9-year-olds, alright? Back when I was 9 years old, I was hanging out with a kid in my year level, and I told him I would give him $5 if he had some dog shit that we found. And you know what? He did it. And I didn't have $5. Do you really want that cunt in charge? This is how you explain to a 9-year-old what's happening with the billboard. Hey Dad, why is that monster man on the billboard committing violence against women? Well, buddy, that's because the monster man is evil and not real, like feminism. At the end of the day, all these crazy complaints made sure that Fox got exactly what they wanted out of this billboard. A shitload of publicity. So well done, angry cunts. Thanks for watching, guys. I do a new review every single week, so subscribe for the next one. Also, if you want to help the show improve, please consider supporting me on Patreon. That's how I got this new light. The next thing that I'm going to get with Patreon funds is a new microphone, because it's a little bit echoey in here. So that's how I'm going to fund it. I'm going to get something really good. Also, there's cool rewards, like you get early access to videos. We've got a Facebook group, whole bunch of other stuff. So yeah, check that out. The link is in the description. And otherwise, I'll see you next week, and I'll catch you later.
One thing for sure though, no one got the raw flow, flavour and the attitude that Cursor has, you all know. I'm great, something Aussies ain't seen before. Next generation, man, I think I'll teach them all. Give props where the Jew, can't deny that. You can run him, but you'll get lost up in my house.
Now, seeing as Apocalypse hasn't told us Zer preferred pronouns is so fucking stupid. Zer. Who the fuck is gonna expect anyone to call you Zer? Z, Zem, and Zer. What are you, a fucking alien? Fuck. That's the stupidest thing. Gender neutral pronouns. Z, Zem, and Zer. Why don't you go fuck yourself and I'll just call you a weirdo. I'm gonna be on a blog.